This channel does not promote any violent, harmful, or illegal activities. All content provided by this channel is meant for an educational purpose only.
That's a report.
You want to argue anything, or you want them to revert back on this supplementary?
Yes, yes. Kindly turn to our.
Just 1 minute. You want to argue anything, or you want to revert back?
My lord, I understand, my lord. My learned friend also submitted a report.
Today, you have submitted a report?
Yes, just now.
And only I will beseech
on
you,
the
lordship,
basis
my
of
lord.
affidavit which they have last occasion indicated before your lordship regarding the CFSL report.
Kindly, my lord, direct my learned friend to give a copy of his report. We have directed to submit a report on the expert's opinion regarding DNA, which I place before your lordship.
Kindly turn to para 4 and 5. Four, 5, and 6.
Just 1 minute. Mr. Mujumdar, usually in case of investigation, we do not ask you. Can this document be handed over to them so that they let them deal with that? Usually, is an
investigation process. Your lordship also knows.
No, I understand that. So that the things can be brought to a.
Just one thing I need to point out before your lordship. Kindly turn to their affidavit. The observation of the doctor, Mr. Mujumdar. Kindly see that once. This part, overall interference. Overall inference.
I was looking to that only.
Yes, 3 points I shall place before your lordship. Number 1, what is his finding? Kindly see that. Got it? Page 4. Mr. Sanjay Rai was present at the scene of crime and handled the victim so and so. I'm not reading that. Kindly marked it here. So it is stated that Mr. Sanjay Rai was present at the scene of crime and handled the victim so.
So that you agree also?
Yes. Now see the two. Why I'm saying so is a vague. I'm telling your lordship. In addition to Mr. Sanjay Rai, there is a evidence of at least one female being present at the scene of crime who had also touched the victim's body part. This I have explained because of the contamination part, and the body was kept for dissection. It was placed before the postmortem table, so it was the contaminated. So another female's DNA has found and it has been contaminated. This is number 2. This is also explained. Now third is very important. Kindly see that presence. The presence of males in addition to Sanjay Rai at the scene of crime. They are not saying that the body was touched by any person. They are saying the presence of at scene of crime. Now your lordship knows after the incident was over, number of persons entered, police personnel, hospital staffs, all of them were present at the scene of crime. But at the same time, they did not touch the body. So this para is quite vague because there has to be a multiple person. That is the reason he has said the presence of males in addition to Sanjay Rai at the scene of not be ruled out. But I understand what I'm saying.
I am not on that.
Yes.
I am on that if they could distinguish between contamination and
another female. Contamination part in relating to two. Yes. There are X chromosome and Y chromosome. Y belongs to Sanjay Rai.
Contamination part, why I am saying.
Yes.
It's only a jugglery of English language which is going on. While one is saying, while your report and the trial court records also. Trial court has gone in detail also. Yes. I cannot go to that detail also. That's why I want to make it a small, within a small zone where, because this has been in the agony why they have come to High Court. Otherwise, they would not have come.
So far as Y chromosome is concerned, it is no doubt.
No, you also agree to that also.
Yes.
You don't rule out that there was no female AL. The only thing is that over here, his report says that was touched.
By one person.
So over here,
by one person only.
Presence at this English may not be good, but the very intention in second part overall.
Yes. In addition
to Mr. Sanjay Rai, there is evidence of at least one female being present at the scene of crime. The question now is that you were obviously analyzing this analysis is at the end after everything has happened.
Yes.
So here this is contributed to contamination.
Yes.
But there is an emphatic, this emphasis is by a doctor. They are not doctors. They have only placed the material. So that is why contamination means by way of keeping the body something other things
Other
that
place,
come out.
yes.
Maybe
That
you,
may, but
maybe,
that is our case.
maybe the same instruments being used that also
That
may
will
be
also contaminate. Yes,
contaminated.
your lordship is correct.
That distinguishes from emphatically stating that somebody was physically present at the scene of crime. There is a distinction between this part only. Other parts are seems are nothing different.
Only contamination part your lordships want to reply.
Yes, I want a reply from, because one they have relied upon.
We have sought for your lordship has gone through the latest report.
That after on that report only you come to the bottom.
Yes.
Bottom only. So going by that only, I just only for that. Only for that second part you come to.
That extra peak.
Yes, yes.
The extra peaks observed in the autosomal STR DNA profile generated from exhibit Q1, so exhibit R, so could be attributed to contaminations from any other human female sources.
You understand this now, na? So
the contamination part has come only from the end of another female source.
Very good. Now your conclusion so far, now the spirit of both. One, during the crime, this is post-crime.
Post-crime, right.
That is why I want
and their report is also relating to post-crime.
No.
At
the time of crime.
No. Your Lordship, can you see that? Lord, it is based on the CFSL report. They have prepared this report on the basis of the CFSL report.
The language.
The CFSL report was prepared after the crime is over.
No. This report has been submitted by you only, CFSL report.
Yes, this one. There are earlier one. I'm saying earlier one. Their report, the main report on which they have relied on, that is our report after the occurrence.
Naturally, CFSL is.
They are doing on documents only, like you.
Yes.
They are not getting samples. They are doing on documents. On paper documents, they are analyzing the thing.
CFSL report given by us.
So here, you try to appreciate. See, they have come for satisfaction only, nothing more than that, sir. They have some questions in their mind. You are the investigating agency. Now, instead of hearing what I was pressing, that let the reports be there, we can take a pragmatic view on the circumstances, because there cannot be ocular evidence now. That stage has gone after such a long time. It's only a contest between the experts concerned from where we can come to a conclusion. Here you have a expert opinion which that is why I'm saying 13th of May to I've seen that. This is 13th of May 2025. I've seen that, sir.
He's a DNA expert.
I understand that. That is why I'm saying there is a jugglery of English language, but which creates a difference only. This report which was prepared, which Mr. Moitu relied upon, give an impression, I would say. I'm not, whatever it is, because this is a doctor who is writing. We don't consider doctors to be writing in a manner in which other professionals draft also. So it is the second point over here and your last point over here. Number 2 and number 2 over here in the where I want to get a clarification from Mr. Moitu.
But we don't have the copy.
That is why this is an investigation stage too.
No,
without
the
his
report has got nothing to do with the investigation, my lord. The report in respect to the expert opinion which I submitted before your lordship.
But then I'll
have a counter to that. We can have, my lord, that cannot have, my lord, what to say, the access to the investigation.
all right, they are ready. They're giving it. A copy of the report will be handed over by Mr. Mojumdar. You give an answer to that. Because see, this is a process now where only the experts can deal, sir. We can, once we find a fault, we'll give a direction how to do what to do.
My lord, I put it this way, my lord. If I can satisfy your lordship, my lord, so for the further investigation is concerned, there is no question. Further investigation they are conducting.
That is going on.
Yes, they are going. That's going on. Our grievance is very simple, my lord. That during the course of further investigation, these are the avenues which were not touched by the investigating agency. Please. So what
is their grievance? That is their grievance.
Our prayer, my lord. If There is a court-monitored further investigation.
What is, see, I have not used the word monitored, but what am I doing now?
No, it's some substance. It is my lord.
In order
Only-
to avoid all complicity, I have not used the term only. But what am I doing now, sir?
No doubt of that one. If your lordship direct,
100 queries. We are always will not.
That is why I am telling you, let them file a report to that.
very recently, the Apex Court has, my lord, delivered a judgment, my lord. If your lordship kindly have a glance through, my lord. এটা একটু দিন না।
This is 2025 SCC online SC.
Only portion of the judgment, my lord, I shall tell you. Truth and court, my lord. Paragraph 4.
No, but their case is this, my lord. There are, except from Y chromosome, there are other, my lord, Y also. That is not there in our report.
No, I will just one thing, sir. The difference is whether they have tried. I mean, this report tries to project the circumstances that at the time of the offense there is possibility of a female being present, and your report states that after everything was over, because this is contamination comes when the already the doctors were dealing with the
Yes,
dead body.
sample was taken, my lord.
I understand.
Yes.
So far as a issue, that's a corpse then, not a live over. But here is a situation has been in impression, at least the manner in which the English language has been used over here is that at the scene of crime, number of interpretations.
Now,
At the time of offense, it can be.
no,
Yes.
no,
But another thing, my lord. Another thing, my lord.
May I read it once more?
But another
There, they specifically said that overall inference, they says who touched the body. Your lordship will find only Sanjay Rai, but he has touched the body of the victim.
That is one.
This is one.
One.
3, they said that the scene of crime, when we blood the body.
No, that is third part you leave also. Third part also I'm not very much bothered about. Second sentence is which can create.
In addition, Mr. So-and-so, there is evidence of at least one female being present at the scene of crime.
and last one.
Last one, court said.
I'm saying that whether this presence of the female at the scene of crime implies presence of the female at the time of commission of the offense.
Mission over. Yeah.
Because this distinguishes from that issue relating to contamination, which was a conclusion arrived at. Because contamination will come when the corpse was being dealt with after whole of the incident happened and was taken. That's a last part which when the
Last part is also, my lord, very much important, my lord.
so this part only they will just what is your what is the doctor's version in answer to this?
And another thing, my lord. So far, the MIM reports are only we have given the interim report. Let us have, my lord, the final report of the
MIM to final হয়ে গেছে তো MIM interim কেন?
copy was not served.
Yes, we have provided them copy.
No.
What they are saying?
No.
MIM copy is an exhibit before the court below too.
That is interim report.
It's a final report.
So far, we are concerned, my lord, we have not been served with the final report. But kindly direct, my lord, give the
That is the final.
That is
So final.
report itself will say, my lord, which I have annexed before your lordship, which I placed before your lordship, that is the
It was
interim report.
exhibited to the court of lateral.
My lord, it was not part of the charge sheet.
Supplementary charge sheet was
Supplementary charge sheet.
Such it only.
how can that be?
My lord, my lord conducted the trial.
It's all you check the documents where is in every forensic everything at least I have seen
It is supposed to be, my lord, a part of the charge sheet. But I'm told, my lord, but kindly direct my lord, my lord.
you have a copy. If you want a copy, that's an exhibited document. He will not have any reservations.
Yes.
That's an exhibited document already. So public document
Yes,
already.
now it is public document. But only, my lord, this judgment.
The same one.
The record has come here. They can obtain a certified copy from the.
দেবে না দেবে না ওটা দেবে
In other
Trial-
cases, that wasn't that give us
Well, I
check
have
that
been
trial.
told by my officers that every 207 copies, everything has been handed over to the complainant.
Then why we shall ask for Mr.
maybe change of lawyers anything many things may happen. Change of lawyers took place. ওটা হলেই প্রবলেমটা হয়ে যায় স্যার This is not an issue of grievance, sir. That's a public document now. If you have an extra copy or otherwise, in course of time, you can give it to him.
My lord, that's true. But
And that
kindly, my
wouldn't
lord,
be a court order. These are silly things. I would. Yes. Yes. What, Mr.
but
Moitu?
kindly, my lord, paragraph 2, only some portion, my lord, I shall test before your lordship. We are dealing with a case where grave injustice has been perpetrated on account of the constant failure on the part of the judicial machinery to
Which paragraph are you? Which paragraph?
What paragraph 2?
Oh, 2. Okay. Yes, sir.
We are dealing with a case where grave injustice has been perpetrated.
Please on the
account
next
of-
day. What are you wanting now, sir?
My
Let
lord,
him
what should be the quest? My lord,
quest for truth, sir. We are fighting for that only.
my lord,
Let him find out. Let your.
only to fortify your lordship, my lord. But only one paragraph.
Let me go through this. I'll go through this judgment, sir. I'll go through this judgment. I'll allow you to come up with the judgments. But we have got to think regarding the modus at this stage because I have got my area is so thin because one person has been convicted. You understand? Before taking any step, I have got to be assured that that merits is not touched.
My lord, my lord. That is, my lord, exactly, my lord.
Huh.
Our, my lord, also endeavor.
Because I don't want to do anything which may touch the core of the
Naturally,
outcome of the trial which has already taken place.
this there must be, my lord, some foundation wherefrom your lordship can direct that these are the avenues where investigation ought to have been conducted. But one thing I have placed before your lordship from the FSL report itself and the suggestions given by the FSL, my lord, what should be the area where investigation ought to have been visited. Next, my lord, I shall place before your lordship the CCTV.
সিসিটিভি তো আবার কি আছে আচ্ছা একটু চলে আসুন আই এম পাসিং দ্য অর্ডার লেট দেম আরে দিয়ে দেবে একটা দিয়ে দেবে
My lord, charge sheet just mentioned interim. My lord, in fact, given বলেছে তো ছাড়ো না।
interim means maybe one or two just like postmortem we rely upon viscera will come viscera never comes sir চলে আসুন 100টা একটা ভিসেরা আসছে তার উপর কনভিকশন হয়ে চলে যাচ্ছে আচ্ছা affidavit filed by supplementary affidavit filed on behalf of the petitioner be kept with the record আর এটা কি রিপোর্ট দিয়েছে না মিস্টার মজুমদার লার্নিড
Our investigation does not reveal that any other female was present in the scene.
I will not that record I will not keep I'm telling
My submission. I'm saying it's my submission.
No,
The lordship can record that.
don't keep this submission right now you have not ended anything
No.
I will you take care because you are entering into a dangerous zone then sir I can write that but then that will be to the prejudice of the outcome of the investigation I'm just seeing what is happening nothing more than that sir because your appeal is there you have wordings and investigation are certain things where many things can happen until and unless you declare the investigation had it been a hearing at the charge framing stage I would have allowed you to say many things here I will not prejudice anything that subsequently when you go to submit your next report that can prejudice I will not go into that zone a third status report has also been submitted on behalf of the learning aid DSGI appearing on behalf of the CBI a report of the Deputy Director Biology CFSL DFSS Delhi has been placed by the BI which to some extent is contrary to the overall inference drawn by the expert Dr. Professor Partho Mojumdar full stop accordingly a copy of the report be handed over by the CBI of this report be handed over by CBI to Mr. Moitso for the limited extent of dealing with the second observation এটা একটু দিয়ে দেবেন এগুলো দিলে আবার কাগজে বেরোবে এটা আমি চাই না second observation made in the CFSL report and the earlier report and the overall inference which has been referred to in the report enclosed in the supplementary affidavit, so far as it relates to inverted mode, in addition to Mr. Sanjoy Rai, there is evidence of at least one female being present at the scene of crime who had also touched the victim's body parts. ঠিক আছে,
My lord, may I make one comment? Kindly, my lord, do not observe that.
তাহলে ওটা কেটে দাও। আমারও তাই মনে হচ্ছে।
Kindly do not, only, my lord, indicate the number, the observation made under the serial number such as.
ওভারঅল ইনফারেন্স এর যেটা না, সেকেন্ড ইস্যু ইন ওভারঅল ইনফারেন্স, ইন ওভারঅল ইনফারেন্স, এটা কেটে দিন। যেখানে ইন অ্যাডিশন থেকে বলুন ওটা কেটে দিন। To Mr. Moitul, an advocate, a senior advocate appearing on behalf of the petitioner, or Mr. Moitul would file. Now, Mr. Moitul, if required, would file a counter or in respect the report filed by a CFSL by the expert of the CFSL restricted it to the second issue under the heading overall inference. ঠিক আছে? আচ্ছা, কবে করব? Let you bring this no, reopening I'm not there actually. I will be returning on joining on 23rd. 23rd. 30th June I am keeping them at 1 week. I'll be taking 15 days. Motions will be backlog actually. হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, রেখে দেবো। এটা কত বিকালের দিকেই তো থাকবে আর কি।
30th June.
30th June. In the meantime, you see what happens in the. I'm there. List the writ petition under the same hearing at 4 p.m. on 30th June 2025. Your appeal is at what stage? Appeal is at what stage? Over here?
Record has initially the
Paper books prepared. Wrong.
Mentioned by us, then the fresh record has come. Now it's a fresh record.
Paper book direction for paper book.
Chalo.